Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to go over how to get started with the Mobile SDK. With Mobile SDK, you can create Web3 mobile applications. We're going to go over setting up your dev environment, which is a little different just because this is mobile development. So there are a few more things that need to be set up. Then we'll create a brand new Web3 mobile app using the Mobile SDK and create a very simple NFT claiming app where someone can connect their wallet, then claim an NFT from it. So right here on my mobile device, I will show you the app that we are going to be building. Right now, this is a welcome screen that is going to ask for a user to connect their wallet. When a user connects their wallet, you can prompt what wallets you want to enable with your app. I'm going to choose MetaMask. It'll ask if we want to connect to the site. We'll hit connect, and that is opening up in the MetaMask mobile app. We'll let it load, and you can see we have our NFT artwork here. We currently own one because this is a demo that I built. There's a claim button, and then there is a description below that on the description that we put for the NFT. If we go ahead and we hit claim, it'll load our MetaMask. It'll bring up the transaction. We can confirm that transaction. It'll go back to our app. You can see right now it is loading and claiming. And once that is done, we now own 2 NFTs because we just claimed one more. And that is the demo that we are going to build. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So on my computer here, I have the React Native docs. We'll link this down in the description if you want a direct link to this. Now, this is going to walk through how to start a new project, or if you have an existing project, how you can install the Mobile SDK to your existing project. Now, in new projects, you will see right here, you do have to have your React Native environment set up before using the template. And there is a link that will bring you to a site here from React Native on how to set this up. Now, there are a few things that we want to go over here. One, you can use Expo Go to create your React Native app. Right now, we do not support the Expo Go app. So if you are familiar with Expo Go, you won't be able to use Expo Go app to run your mobile app if you want to test it out. There are some dependencies with things like Coinbase Wallet that don't support the Expo Go app quite yet, or you can use the React Native CLI. And with this, depending on your development operating system, so Mac, Windows, or Linux, and what your target device is, Android or iOS, you can toggle through what you have and you can see what needs to be installed. If you are doing iOS like I am in this tutorial, you do need Xcode. If you are using something like an Android device, you will need to download Android Studio. Come on over to this link and we'll link it down in the description as well, and select your environment on what you will be using and make sure you install all the dependencies you need and download the right emulators and everything for your mobile development. Now, if you do have an existing project, again, coming back to the docs here, you can see depending on what your existing project is, you have React Native CLI or you have React Native Expo, and you just have to add these dependencies right over here. And we have it all laid out in our documents. I did just want to go over this because doing mobile development, you do have to have certain things set up in order to test out your app and make sure it's working properly. So next thing we are going to do is create our test collection that we are going to deploy and then connect to our mobile app. So I am going to go to the thirdweb dashboard. I am going to connect my wallet, make sure I'm on the right wallet here. And once I'm on the right wallet, I'm going to go to contracts in the top tabs. I'm going to click deploy contract, and I am going to deploy an edition drop, which is an ERC 1155. So what this is going to allow us to do is mint one NFT and multiple people can claim that same token. Hit deploy now. We're going to create a name for the collection. I'm just going to say AI art. and we're just going to make the token AI art. I do have an image here that I'm going to use, and I would just put AI art collection. And the network or chain that we're going to deploy this to is the Matic. So that's Polygon's testnet. I am going to click deploy. Once the transaction comes up, go ahead and confirm the transaction. Then sign to add it to your dashboard. Once it has been deployed, you'll be brought to your NFT dashboard here. And on the left-hand navigation menu, you can click on under the extensions, the NFTs. And this is where we're going to upload our NFT. So I'm going to select a single upload. This is going to be artwork, and I'm going to put number 01. I'm going to use the same image right here, and I'm going to go and add a description of our NFT, which I have right here. So I'm just going to put that in. So I'm just going to have the name, the artwork, and a description, and I'm going to lazy mint that NFT. Transaction should come up. We'll hit confirm. And once it has minted successfully, you should see your NFT right here. Now we do need to set up a claim condition so people can actually claim the NFT. So selecting the NFT right here, you can select claim conditions. And what we're going to do is add a phase. So you can hit the add phase button here. You can name your phase, put when it's going to start, put a total amount that is going to be in this drop. We're going to leave it at unlimited. You can put the cost. We're going to keep it at 0 to make it free. You can put who can claim the NFT. I'm going to allow anyone to claim it. And you can put how many NFTs can be claimed per wallet. I'm going to leave this as unlimited as well and change these parameters and conditions to what you need or what you require for your NFT drop. Once everything looks correct, and select save phase, then confirm the transaction. Once that is done, we now have our NFT collection and smart contract deployed, and this is now ready to be connected to our mobile app that we're going to connect, and we can set up a app where someone can connect their wallet and claim this NFT. And then coming back to the React Native docs here, again, if we go under new projects, you can see we have the thirdweb CLI to create a new project, or you can do the thirdweb CLI Expo. We're just going to go with the thirdweb CLI. You can actually copy this right over here. We can open up our terminal, paste that right in there, then we'll run this and we'll let it download and install everything. We'll name our project. This will be a demo app. And once it finishes installing everything, go ahead, change directory into your app. And we'll open this up in our code editor. Let me enlarge this here. Now this is a template which already has a connect wallet button. So if we open up the terminal here and I just run yarn iOS, it's going to open up a iPhone emulator right here on my computer. You can see this is running an iPhone 14. It's building the app right now. Once it's done building, we can take a look at the templated app, which again has a connect wallet, which will allow you to just connect a wallet to your mobile app. And then you'll get a pop-up here of Metro, which is running our emulator here. And if I come back to the emulator, you can see, let me just move this over. You can see there is the React Native thirdweb starter with a connect wallet button. If I click on the connect wallet button, you can see that there are different wallets that we can choose. Now, because this is running on an emulator, we can't select a wallet to actually connect because we don't have a wallet connected to our or downloaded on our emulator, which is why you normally want to test your mobile app on your actual device, which we will do towards the end of this after we build our NFT app. But you can see what is being built using the emulator, so it's a good way to visually see that your app is working properly without having to actually connect a wallet just yet. And if we come back to the template code here, we can find the app.tsx file. If we scroll down, you can see right over here that this is just a safe area with a view with our text of React Native Third Web Starter and a Connect Wallet button. And this UI component here, this Connect Wallet, is all you need to put into your React Native code to have a Connect Wallet UI component and feature built into your app. Now what we are going to do is create our NFT claim app. I'm going to come on over here to the left side and of our files, and I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to name this nft.tsx, and we're going to create the part of our app that displays the name, the image, and a claim button. First thing I am going to do is import some of the things that we are going to be using for this. I'm going to be importing a few things from the thirdweb React Native and a few things from just React Native itself. I'm then going to create our NFT component here, and with this NFT component, we are going to be creating that part again of our app that is going to display our NFT. Now we are going to use a few things within this, so we are going to need to grab the wallet address of the connected wallet. We are going to also need the contract address of the NFT contract that we just created, which I'm going to grab right now by coming on over to our contract dashboard and copying that address right there. Come back and paste that in. Now with the mobile SDK, the React hooks that you normally would use with thirdweb, you can use right over here as well. So we're going to have the use contract, which is going to get the contract for us to be able to interact with our AI art contract, and all we need to do is pass the contract address, which we have stored right over there. Next, we are going to then use the use NFT hook, which is then going to, actually this contract should be like that, which we just need to now pass our contract into, and we are getting the NFT metadata of token ID 0, which is our only NFT that we have. We're storing that into NFT. Then we will also be using the use balance hook, which is going to check the balance of the address connected to our app, and it's going to check the contract that we have right over here, and it's going to check the balance of token ID 0. And then we're going to store NFT image, and we're going to get the image of the NFT through NFT. Under that, we can access metadata and the image of the NFT, which should give us the URI of the image. And what we'll be returning is a scroll view, and within that scroll view, we will have a view that displays right over here the name. So we're using the NFT metadata.name to grab the name of token ID 0. We'll then use an image from React Native to then display the NFT image, which is what we got right over here. And we just need to use toString to make sure that we pass a string to the URI. Down over here, we will then have a text that displays how much of that NFT that wallet owns. Now, if it's loading, it's just going to display 0. And then once it is done loading, which is it right over here, it's grabbing the balance. Once it is done getting that information, it will display the balance. And again, we will just use toString to make it a string. Now, I do have some styling that I've done here. You don't need to follow my styles. I just went ahead and added some width, height, and margins, some font sizes, and everything to what we are going to be displaying. After that, we need to add a way for someone to claim the NFT. So within this view here, I will add a Web3 button, and that Web3 button is just going to say claim. And with the Web3 button, we do need to pass the contract address, which we can grab from the contract address, and an action of what the Web3 button is going to do. And in this case, we are going to, on our contract, call a claim function here, which is going to claim token ID 0 and then the quantity of how much it's going to claim. And in this case, we're going to just claim 1. And then to just add some other information to our app, we're going to add another view here that is going to have some text, which is going to pull the description of our NFT that we created. So using the nft.metadata.description, we can grab the description, and I just have some styling for description text right over here. And that does it for our NFT component here that is going to show us the information of the NFT, which we are pulling from the contract address of the smart contract we just deployed. It's also checking the balance of the wallet that is connected. And we added a claim button so that someone who is connected with a wallet can then claim one of these NFTs. And then we'll come back to the app.tsx file here. And right in our inner app here, I'm going to add our address here as well with the use address. And we'll just import that really quick. So I'm just going to make sure that we can get the address right over here, and right under the connect wallet UI component, what we'll do is we're going to check if a wallet is connected by checking if there's an address or not. If there's no address, it'll just say welcome. And if there is a wallet connected, we'll then display our NFT component. First thing we need to do is make sure we import that. And now we have our basic NFT app created. And now that we have our app created, if I come back to the emulator here, and actually let's get rid of this templated text that it came with. Save that. I come back to the emulator here. It has our connect wallet button, and it has a welcome, which is our little welcome text right over here. Again, we cannot connect a wallet in this emulator because we don't have a wallet installed on the emulator. What we can do just to view our NFT component here, we'll just get rid of the not right there, and over here we'll be able to view what it will look like when a wallet is connected. So it'll show our title of our NFT image. It'll show how much we own. Right here it'll show a claim button, but because we don't have a wallet connected right now, it's going to show connect wallet. And then down here in the description, it'll show the description of the NFT. So we'll come back to our code here. We'll add the not. And what we'll do next is deploy this to our actual mobile device. So I have my iPhone right over here, screen recording and displaying on my computer here. Now to build this, we're going to build it on an iOS device because I do have an iPhone. For an Android device, it is going to be similar, not as complex as an iOS device though. For iOS, if we head to our project folder, in our project folder, there will be an iOS folder. And within that iOS folder, there is a .xc workspace file right over here. You can actually open that up. This is going to open up Xcode. Again, all of the instructions on how to set up your environment will be in that link that we have in the description. So we'll let it go ahead and initialize everything here. Once it is ready, you can come up to the top navigation bar. Under product, you can select a destination, and with your phone plugged into your computer, you should be able to see an iOS device. So I'm going to select my iOS device right there. In this top bar, you'll then see where you're going to be building your app to. So right now it's going to build to my iPhone. And once that is done, you can hit build and it will, that is right. So before we build, we can go to the files here and we can hit the React Native Starter. Let me just shrink this down a little bit. And under our targets, we are going to go to signing and capabilities. And I'm going to just change this to that URL there. And I'm going to select my dev account right here. It should update and give us the okay. And if you are getting errors here, you basically just need to set up a developer account through Apple using your Apple ID. And once you have that created, you should be able to select under Teams the account that you made. And once that is done, we can then click build and it should build our app for us. I'll shrink this down so you can see my phone right here. I'll bring that into the middle. And this is going to take some time to build. You can see that there is a progress bar right here, this blue circle. We'll let it build and we will come right back. Okay, and it's done in building. The first time you build, you probably get this pop-up saying untrusted developer. You can just hit cancel and you can hit OK in your Xcode. On your mobile device, you just go to settings, and if you scroll down to general and you scroll down to VPN and device management, if you click on that, you should see your developer app, and all you need to do is hit trust, and you can exit out from there. Now, I just added the app to our home screen, so you can see right over here we have our React Native app. It doesn't have an app icon because we didn't add anything. So I can click on that, it'll open up. And if you don't have anything running, if you go to your terminal that had the Metro open and you press the R key, it'll rebuild the app. And you should then see it appear right here on top of your phone. So right now we have our Connect, and we have our Connect wallet and our little welcome text. If we select Connect wallet, we will have our different wallet options pop up. I'm going to select MetaMask. It'll then open up our MetaMask. I just open it up here. And once it opens up MetaMask, it should ask you to connect to the site. We'll hit connect. When it brings us back, you'll see that at the very top, we will have our wallet information and balance in the network that we are created to. We see artwork number 01, which is the name of our artwork. We see our NFT artwork, and we see now the claim button, which before when we tested it showed connect wallet, but now we have a wallet connected, so it should show us claim. Now we don't own any, it says we own 0. So if we hit claim, it'll bring us back into MetaMask. Let's unlock it. It should bring up a transaction. Again, this is a free NFT. We just need to pay for the gas and hit confirm. When it comes back, you'll see that it is loading. And once it is done with the transaction, it should show us the claim button again, and it should update the amount of NFTs that we own. And once it goes through, again, we can see the claim button, and we now own one of those artwork NFTs. And there you have it. We went ahead and built a NFT claiming mobile app using Mobile SDK. You can now easily build Web3 mobile apps and interact with your smart contracts that you've deployed while being able to use the very familiar thirdweb React hooks that you've been using all along. I hope you folks enjoyed this video and this little tutorial of the Mobile SDK. Go ahead, try it out, build a Web3 mobile app, share with us what you're building on social media. And if you folks did find some value and you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on videos just like this. And if you aren't already part of our amazing Discord community, we'll link down in the description below a link where you can go ahead and join the amazing community of builders like yourself. If you need any help or any support, ask us your questions in our Discord and we're happy to help you out. But again, I hope you folks enjoyed this video, and until next time, see ya.